Hi, I thought it would be fun to talk about Japanese personal pronouns again. This time I'll use a voice line from Oda Nobunaga from Civilization 5. And this time I'll be joined by my Ashigaru friend, Mr. Takahashi, to help ask questions.
了解です。
武勇の誉れ高きkidenにご挨拶を申し上げたく、さらに公正かつ公平なる連携を心よりお願い申し上げまする。
So, in my previous video on Tokugawa Ieyasu, we spoke about personal pronouns. Personal pronouns are just the words we use to describe ourselves and others when speaking. For example, in English you'll say, I went to the shop, she went home, and so forth. However, pronouns are a bit different in Japanese. Directness is often equated as rudeness in Japanese. Because of this, Japanese often uses euphemisms when referring to people. For example, the most common pronoun to refer to someone that is taught in a lot of Japanese beginner textbooks is anata. Where does anata come from, and what is it made up of linguistically? That's a great question, Mr. Takahashi. Anata is a word that goes back as far to the 900s AD. The earliest account of anata comes from the Kokin Wakashu, which is a collection of Japanese poetry from the 900s AD. Because it is such an old word, the building blocks which make up anata have changed a lot in Japanese over time. If you were to turn the building blocks of anata into modern Japanese, it would be something like are no kata. I think the next question would be then, well, what does are no kata mean? Are means that over there. Think of Japanese words like are, asoko, achira, and so forth, which all have the meaning of over there, but with different nuances between them. No works effectively like the genitive in Indo-European languages. What is the genitive? The genitive marks possession. For example, if I say John's car, the S at the end of John tells me that he owns the following noun, which is car. It is John's car. The no particle works the same way. If I said John no kuruma, it would be John's car. The word at the end is kuruma, which just means car. So we can see no here links John and kuruma to tell us that John owns the car. He possesses it. Kata in Japanese means side or direction. So are no kata quite literally just means that direction over there. But remember, are no kata is just a way of explaining what the building blocks of anata are. Are no kata is not an actual pronoun. I agree, Mr. Takahashi. From an English point of view, it's quite strange to refer to someone as that direction over there. But again, it's all to do with directness. Extreme directness can be very rude in Japanese, so you get euphemistic terms like that direction over there to refer to someone. It is also far more common in Japanese to refer to someone by their name or title. For example, the word for doctor is isha. If I met a doctor, I'd probably refer to him as Isha-san, most likely, or perhaps his family name, and san, such as Tanaka-san. I cringe now when I think of when I was first learning Japanese, and I would refer to Japanese people directly as anata. It's just far too forward, unless you have some sort of closer relationship to that person that you are wanting to call anata. So it might seem as though we've gone on a tangent, but I'm going to bring this back around so it all links together. So why have I told you all of this contextual information? It's because Nobunaga uses kiden.
武勇の誉れ高きkidenにご挨拶を申し上げたく、さらに公正かつ公平なる連携を心よりお願い申し上げまする。
Kiden is a pronoun which is used by men to their social equals or their superiors. The etymology of kiden is that it's made up of the character ki. This character means precious or noble. The second character is pronounced as den when used in this word. It is actually the same character for tono, which means lord. You hear this a lot in historical shows.
Dono, 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 dono.
The character tono, which is pronounced as den here, has connotations of being the master of a building, but a grandiose building such as a temple, mansion, or estate. So, kiden is respectful. It is a way of referring to someone as something like precious / esteemed master. But also note how it's a title, going back to the point about calling a doctor Isha-san, Isha again being the word for doctor. In this case, Nobunaga is referring to us by a title / position, more so than an actual personal pronoun. Nobunaga refers to us as though we're a fellow member of the gentry. Well, there we go. That was a quick little dive into Japanese personal pronouns again. Rather than make very long videos, I think for this video series I will do just one Japanese linguistic feature per video. If I made a video talking about everything I wanted to talk about, it would be hours long, so to make it easier to digest, I'm going to spread out different linguistic features over separate videos. So, thank you very much for watching.